Hey guys, and welcome to the new and improved More on Our podcast. I am one of your illustrious co-hosts, Zach.
I'm the other illustrious one, Dan.
Exactly. So before we get into this episode, as always, go ahead, do us a favour, hit that like button if you, enjoy the new logo on screen. And if you find yourself enjoying this one, as always, it really does help us out. We do appreciate it, and it does help to promote the podcast. And promoting the podcast is what, Dan?
It's sharing the more on love, of course.
Precisely, my friend. So
Yeah.
yeah, as you guys can see, and I've briefly mentioned, we have a new logo on screen and in the thumbnails and everything. We've had a big old update over the
Oh yeah.
past couple months, so we hope you all like it. And yeah, so that's going to be the new logo from now on. You've probably seen it on
Well,
Instagram because we did post something about it. But yeah, we thought it would be a nice little thing to launch in January. So,
so yeah, I was looking at New Year's traditions from around the world.
oh, okay.
So, um, so first of all, let's start with Denmark. So I think it's widely agreed upon that chucking plates at your friend usually signals a conversation has gone very, very wrong. But in
Or you're very
Denmark,
drunk.
yes, but in Denmark, New Year's Eve traditions like this bring your loved ones the best of luck. So you just throw your plates at them, and the more broken kitchenware normally accumulates in a better New Year. Apparently,
Interesting.
I say that. I got it off some website. I don't know how true that is.
Fair enough. Any other
Um,
strange ones, or just that, or just Denmark?
so there was India building a sculpture of an old man and burning it down. Apparently.
Lovely.
Um, Burning symbolises the passing of grievances from the old year and making space for the next year, apparently.
Fair enough. Actually, isn't
Um,
next year, well, technically the next Chinese New Year, which is in a couple months, I believe. Isn't it the year of the dragon?
hmm?
I believe isn't the next Chinese New Year the year of the dragon?
No idea. I don't know how that works.
I believe it is. I'm going to quickly fact check that while you're discussing other ones, other strange traditions.
Um, okay, yeah. So as I mentioned, the India one, building a statue of an old man and burning it to the floor. They would also gather around singing "Old Lang Syne," and then it would turn into a little party. It says here Bombay is very cosmopolitan and was home to people of various faiths. Therefore, they'll have a ton of festivals. And this one will be like the biggest, apparently. Apparently, New Year is quite a big thing, according to them.
Right. Okay. Just for
Yeah,
reference, it is the year of the dragon next year in the Chinese New Year.
oh, it is.
It is the
Wait,
year of
on
the
earth
dragon.
do I count
So
that up here?
expect dragons to be flying around is what I expect to see. If I don't see any dragons next year, it has lied. But yeah, actually, speaking of New Year's, did you do anything fun for New Year's?
So obviously we're going round my aunt's house, which means we wait for about 3 hours,
Nice.
drink a lot,
Yep.
do absolutely nothing, and then meet around a TV screen, watching the events in London and the firework display, and then wish each other a new year and go home, and then reality kicks in.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds
I think
like
that's
most
just
New Year's
pretty
Eve
much
parties.
everyone's new year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I imagine everyone's New Year is watching the TV to watch the thing in London going on, um, to see the fireworks and the drone shows, and that's it. And then they go to bed.
imagine being in there though,
No,
watching the firework display. Imagine how rammed it must be.
it is round. Don't you have to book
Yeah,
tickets in like July as well, or something
it must be
stupid?
probably like it's probably like £200 per person to get in.
Probably.
You have no space, so there's like people all around you. You watch a firework display, probably have overpriced tea and coffee, and then trying to get home will
I
be an
mean, yeah, the
absolute nightmare.
trains must be mobbed.
It's not worth the money.
Probably
Like
not. No.
it's like when people on Instagram post of them like being in London, and doing things like that. They make it out to be like very nice and very aesthetic, and then the reality is you're stuck with loads of people that are huddled together, and you've got to try and get home, which is downright near impossible.
That sounds like every train station ever.
It's just not worth it. It's just not worth the money.
Mm. Yes,
Yeah,
so it
I
would
don't
seem.
know.
I mean, yeah, I personally wouldn't ever do it just because I can watch it at home on my TV and get the exact same effect.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
also, I don't really care about the New Year. Like, yeah, it's a nice little thing after Christmas to celebrate. I don't know, surviving another rotation around the sun. Um,
Why did we reset the calendar? I know we did it because of Christ, but I really wish we just kept it going because it would have been like the year like 2 billion or something.
I mean, the Gregorian calendar is actually apparently the most accurate calendar that humans have ever created,
Yeah,
according
but
to a bunch of scientists that I can't remember the name of right now.
yeah, but I think it would have been cool if we started recording it when humans came about. Oh well,
There
when
is actually a calendar for that. I can't remember what it's called, but it's called like I think it might be called something like the Humanity Calendar or something.
the
Where
humanity calendar.
I think it's something like that anyway. Where it basically adds on another 10,000 years of human development before the birth of Christ or the death of Christ. I don't know when the calendar got reset. I mean, technically, the calendar
Oh,
got
I think it's
reset in something
the
like 1592 or something. It got reset like not when Jesus was about. It got reset years after,
I think it's the Holocene calendar, and it's
possibly.
a numbering system that adds exactly 10,000 years to the current dominant.
Yep, it's that one.
Um, what does it actually represent? Placing its first year near the beginning of the Holocene geological epoch and the Neolithic Revolution, when humans shifted from a hunter-gatherer lifestyle into a more developed agricultural one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's when humans sort of became intelligent,
Developed. Yeah,
I
it's when we
guess.
started to develop the world. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I
So it's
know.
12,023. That
Yeah,
should be the year.
yeah. Um, I'm actually now curious because I'm pretty sure the Gregorian calendar. Uh,
Mm.
when did the great? Yeah, so the Gregorian calendar actually only started in 1582.
Oh right.
Like very, very like 1500 years after Jesus,
Mm.
because basically, he basically used it to correct an error, uh, in history or something like that. Um,
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it now. Um, I can't find massively on it, but yeah, I know it kind of reset in 1582, but before that, I think it was still based on. I don't know. I don't think it was counted before that. I think they just kind of said, "Oh yeah, it's 1582. That's what year this is." Um, so it was proclaimed in 1582 by Pope Gregory, uh, the what was that 13th, as a reform of the Julian calendar. The main reason for the reform was to adjust the date of Easter, which was drifting away from its
Right.
original time due to inaccuracy of the Julian calendar. The Gregorian calendar introduced a new rule of leap years and corrected the calendar by skipping 10 days in October in 1582. Different countries adopt the Gregorian calendar at different times, ranging from 1582 to 1923. And the
All
UK
right.
or England adopted it in, I believe it was around like 1752 or so.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so the Gregorian calendar was introduced in England on September 2nd, 1752, according to
Right.
Google.
Do,
According to
do,
historytoday.com.
right. Do you
So,
remember in 2012 when everyone thought the world was going to end?
yep, that was because of the Mayan calendar, though, I
It was
believe,
yeah,
right?
exactly. It was the end of the Mayan calendar,
Yeah.
which I believe says here, but according to a very trusted Wikipedia,
Oh, yeah.
uh,
Most
that
reliable source on the planet.
it's 20 Katan cycles of the ancient Maya long count calendar.
Right.
So each cycle is 144,000 days, so nearly 400 years.
Right.
Um, and then I think in 2012, I think we were probably on the end of our final cycle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that was on the 21st of December 2012. That's when it
Yeah.
ended, apparently.
I mean, do you
Or
remember when
something like
everyone
that.
thought? I mean, we won't remember this because we weren't born. But uh, do you remember hearing about everyone thought the world was going to end in the year 2000 as well? Because all the banking systems were going to reset because they only went up to 99, meaning 1999, obviously. So obviously in the year 2000, everyone thought it was going to reset and basically there would be no money. Uh, that didn't happen, funnily enough, because
Money makes the world go round.
indeed it does. But yeah, basically the coders just made it to go beyond 99. So
Yeah, that's people
yeah,
being stupid.
yeah. I mean, it was a massive thing, wasn't it? It was a Western phenomena. Phenomena, is
Well,
that
I
the right
guess because
word?
it is the turn of the millennium, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Anyway,
Freeman, why?
we're
Have
going to
fun.
jump straight into the moronic or not section, which, if you are new here, where we get 5 random words or short phrases from you viewers and collectively decide whether that word or thing is moronic or not. It's in the name. It's not that hard to understand. Uh, that it can be the thing itself, it can be the concept, or it can be from one of our personal experiences. It doesn't really matter because it's all about fun and it's entirely subjective. So, the first one
Yep.
on the moronic or not section for this episode is school uniforms.
Oh, school uniforms. That is probably the one thing the US has over us. And obviously they do not have school uniforms, and we unfortunately do.
I don't mind school uniforms actually.
Uh, it's a bit
Although,
annoying trying to do a tie every morning when I went sick form.
no, it's not that bad, mate.
That's
However,
disappointing.
I only have one major issue with this.
Yeah.
In that it especially annoys me when the school makes you buy like branded stuff.
Oh
So like
yeah.
if you've got like a crest on a tie as opposed to just, a regular tie or something like that. So it costs 3 times the price and it's just kind of a pain in the ass because then you got to go out your way and buy a 3 times more expensive tie with a logo on it instead of just a generic one from, I don't know, Primark or something.
What's the actual point of a school uniform? I've never actually
I
understood the
think
point.
it's to make everyone on an equal playing field, so there's no like discrimination against people that are poorer that can't afford nicer clothes and stuff like that. But you know what? Let's have a look.
I don't really think that matters too much.
Uh, reason for school uniforms. If I could spell, that'd be nice.
Grade 4 English.
Okay, so they deter crime and increase student safety by making it easier
How
to
would they
identify
deter
intruders.
crime?
Apparently, they make it easier
What?
to identify intruders and prevent gang activity. Apparently,
Oh,
I've literally just googled this. Uh,
did you hear? Did you hear about the mother that dressed up as her child, and it
no.
took the teachers a full day to notice that he wasn't a child, and in fact that it was like a random adult that entered the class, which was her mother.
Right. Okay then. Bit weird.
Yeah, she was trying to. She was trying to prove a point that like security in American schools are just like not good enough.
Oh well. You could have just mentioned any of the school shootings that happen in America because that just proves that security isn't good enough anyway.
No, but like she wanted to make a point about it.
Fair enough. They
Um,
also apparently keep students focused on education, not their clothes. That's fair. Create a level.
yeah, but
Yeah, they create a level playing field among students, reducing peer pressure and bullying by minimizing socio-economic differences and promoting inequality. Exactly. It's exactly what I said in a lot more fancy words.
like still, you have to be at school by a certain time. You're not going to waste an hour of your life picking what clothes you want.
Some people do.
You still have to be on school on time
Yeah, just wake up early.
and mess around by picking what clothes you want. Then
Well,
you can
some
use
people are
that
strange.
time sleeping. That's
Some
really
people are
bizarre.
very, very strange, Dan.
Yeah, that's
But we won't talk
stupid.
about it. So I'm going to go not moronic for school uniforms because I don't think they're a bad thing.
I still don't really see the need for them. All the reasons so far, I think, aren't like good enough.
Wow.
Um,
Give a reason you think would be good enough then, Dan. Do enlighten us.
What for school uniforms?
Yes.
I can't think of one at the top of my head.
Well, there you go. Just disproved your own point.
Moronic.
All right, we've got a bit of discrepancy on the first one of the episode. That's new.
The first one of the episode and the first one of the year.
Indeed. So, school uniforms is the first one. The second one is harmonicas.
Harmonicas.
The
What?
instrument that you blow into and
Yeah, I know
makes a
it's an
sound.
instrument.
Well, you never know. Some
I've
people
never-
might not.
But it's like, how would you become a professional in them? Because you don't really take much skill. You just blow into them. It's not like guitar or piano.
No, but you've got like one of my mates is weirdly good at it. And I think it's like certain lengths and different tones of breath do different things, and like also where it is. It's like apparently it's like a keyboard that you play with breath,
Oh, that's
which I know
But
makes
and-
no
and-
sense in
yeah.
common society, but
anything beats a triangle.
what?
The triangle. It's the one where it's like they have like a rod and they shape it in a triangle. And
Oh!
then it's like the triangle.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were just talking about just some random ass triangle, like not even the instrument. I
no.
forgot the instrument triangle was even a thing. You know what? I want to know now. Do we think a triangle is an instrument? Like, let's ask Google,
I mean,
shall we?
and anything. If you're gonna say triangle is an instrument, and anything can theoretically be an instrument. I mean, my radiator could be an instrument. If you're gonna say the triangle is, I wouldn't class it as an instrument.
A triangle is a percussion instrument. Yeah, we knew that. Metal triangle that can be played as a bell
It's
or a
like-
drum.
It
Dan.
doesn't take much skill.
You'll be very nice to know. It's called an idiophone,
Idiophone.
meaning it just vibrates as a whole when struck.
Idiophone is a very fitting name for a triangle.
Because the idiot always plays it, hence I always did. That and I had no sense of musical ability. But anyway,
No, no, I
harmonicas.
think we dropped music in year 7.
Harmonicas.
It's just such a random one. It's
Dan, these are all
Well-
random. The viewers give these in and they're always the most random shit.
oh no.
And there's more upcoming.
Um,
I've got them in front of me. There are more upcoming.
I'm gonna go not moronic for the harmonica.
Me too, because this is going to sound strange, but I don't actually mind the way it sounds if you can play it well.
Yeah.
Like, if you
that's
can
about
play it well, it's actually kind of impressive.
Yeah.
I guess
yeah.
that goes for any instrument, except for the triangle, of course. But,
Yeah.
Alrighty. The next one is cheese. Like I said, they get more random as they go.
Well, I had a cheese ball the other night. That was good.
Any specific kind of random cheese or just cheddar?
When's
Red
Wednesday
Leicester?
down cranberry? That was really good. Good old cheddar. Brie was quite nice. Brie's a good one.
I mean, I'm not impartial to a bit of cheese. Obviously, I like it on pizzas and burgers and everything else. But one thing I cannot get behind is the cheese fiends, as I call them.
Cheese things.
Yes, the cheese fiends. So the people that like the stinky cheeses and the liquid
yeah.
cheeses and the moldy cheeses, all of them. If you like them, just get better taste buds because they smell like literal urine. How do people find that appetizing? Like, you just walk into a
Do you-
public bathroom and go, yay, smells of cheese. No, it's
Do
disgusting.
you know what the worst rated cheese in the world is?
Some type of cheese, I'm guessing.
It's Gamalost. It's a Norwegian cheese.
Right?
Obviously made from skimmed cow's milk. It's
Yep,
like
as is all
my
cheese.
God, a mold ripened rind, and its
Rind.
texture is apparently very dense and granular and very chewy. It's one of
So,
those ones.
so what you've just described, Dan, is rubber. You have just described a rubber.
Pretty much the flavor.
Wait, Dan, I want to preface it. But for any Americans out there, you guys have a different definition of what a rubber is. I mean, like, something that like your tire is made out of, not like
Yeah.
condoms, which is what you think it is.
According to this article, they spell flavor without the U. Do they do that in America?
Yes, that's the American pronunciation. Flavor,
Flavor.
favor,
Flavor.
a bunch of other words that they
It's
take the U out of for no
okay.
reason.
Well, mm. It's aged from 1 to 6 months. In order to make it, an acid is added to skim milk, causing it to sour. The
Yeah,
fermented
that's what
solids are
cheese
then
is.
pressed to molds.
Do you know how cheese is made, mate?
Not really. I know it's
It
something to do with milk.
Yeah, cheese is primarily made up of dairy and milk and
That is the
chemicals,
worst
obviously.
way.
But funnily enough, that's kind of
There's
why
cheese
lactose intolerant people can't have it,
There's
because it's made of
cheese
milk.
spread in America.
And there's cheese fucking everything in America. There's
There's
whipped
cheese
cream
spread.
cheese. Like
Oh, that is.
there's cheese in a can.
But like you know when you have like tins of jam, or jars of jam, I should say. They have that for like cheese. That's just really weird.
Yeah, they have that for a lot of things, Dan. A lot of their food is
Oh,
canned.
you don't
Anyway,
do that for cheese.
we're
That's
getting off
grim.
topic. We're getting off topic.
Oh,
Back to
well,
regular old boring cheese. You know what? What is your favourite type of cheese? Out of interest.
I don't know. I liked the Wensleydale cranberry. Um, I'll probably go with that actually. That was actually really nice when I had it.
Fair enough. I've never heard of that kind of cheese in my life.
No, it was just cheese
I,
board that was for Boxing Day. It was pretty good actually.
yeah, I'm just gonna go with cheddar or mozzarella. You know, the normal people cheeses. You know, the ones you can buy in Tesco's. That's not
The one
like in
that's
the weird
normal,
cheese aisle.
that tastes nice, and doesn't smell like a gas bomb.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go. You know what? Because there are so many weird cheeses out there, I'm gonna go not moronic. But the weird. If you're a cheese fiend, sort your life out.
If you're one of those blue cheese people.
A lot of my colleagues actually are cheese fiends.
Yeah, I don't know. A cheese board is. I mean, it can be nice, but just
Nah,
pick the
mate. I'll
right
stick to
cheeses.
cheddar, red Leicester, mozzarella. You know, the normal person cheeses.
Mozzarella or Wensleydale brie, I guess.
Nah, mate. It's
Just the
French.
ones that. Go normal on it.
Yeah, we will. All right. The next one on here is squid.
Squid.
You know what? Just before we start, I'm actually going to go through the differences between a squid and an octopus for those who don't know out there, because they're not the same thing. I was speaking to one of my friends, like, I don't know, probably 6 months to a year ago now, about the differences between squid and octopus, and he could not wrap his head around the fact that they are two different beings. So, the habitat of a squid is the open ocean, or the open sea, technically. And the octopus is the sea floor. The lifespan of a squid is about 9 months to 5 years, whereas the octopus lifespan is 1 to 3 years. The size of a squid can go between 60 centimeters and 20 meters, so a big jump. Whereas octopus, they can only grow between 1 centimeter to 9 meters long, which is still bloody massive, but yeah. And also, octopuses don't have bones at all. They are literally just a blob of flesh.
Yeah.
Whereas squids actually have a backbone structure in their body. You know, like every other, I don't know, vertebrate creature. And also, squids eat fish and shrimp, whereas octopuses eat on crustaceans. But yeah, they're the differences. Well, they're the key differences anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. Have you ever eaten squid?
No, I don't know if calamari is. I think calamari is squid, right? I believe it is.
I've never had calamari, so
I have, and it's grim.
It is grim.
It's not nice. I will tell you that for free. Calamari is not my thing. If you like it, that good for you. But it's too no.
Just so it was just squids in general.
Yeah, just squids in general, mate. Calamari is very rubbery, from what I vaguely remember. Like, it's very chewy.
I can't really say I've got anything against squids. I'm gonna go not moronic.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go moronic because they do not taste nice. Actually, did you know that I'm pretty sure the ink sac of a squid is a delicacy in some places? Like
It's
the
a
actual ink,
delicacy in
like
Minecraft.
the actual ink sac, you eat it.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's a thing. I'm gonna find out what country that's in, or if I've made it up in my head. It's probably a bit of both, but
Country does that. I actually want to know.
is it Japan?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's Japan
Japan
by the
has
looks of it.
some. Yeah, they have some weird dishes. Like when you
I
get
mean,
over to
from our point
East
of view,
Asia,
yeah. To them, it's
have you
probably
seen
just
that
a normal
they have
dish.
like live shrimp, and then they just like eat the live shrimp.
That
It's
doesn't shock
insane.
me. That doesn't shock me
Oh,
at all.
it's like live octopus as well. It's
Mate,
oh
we've got to do a whole another section on octopuses if we're going to talk about them. Because they are a weird creature. We're not going to get into that right now because this is squid, not octopus. But yeah, I'm going to go moronic for squid.
I'll go not moronic, I guess.
Alrighty. The last one on the moronic or not section for this episode is eels.
That's another not another sea one.
Yes, another sea creature.
Oh, eels really. Okay,
Again,
can you
I
even
think
eat
in some
eels?
Asian countries they just eat them raw. I genuinely think
It,
you can just eat a live eel.
they just catch it and then you just serve it at the restaurant.
Yeah. Actually, they have. I think in some restaurants they have like live eel tanks that they literally. It's like lobster tanks where they just take one
It's
out and
like
just eat it.
they breed the eels and then they take one out.
Yeah,
Oh
pretty
my
much.
god. It's more like a farm.
Yeah,
Like an eel farm. Oh my gosh. I wonder if you can eat the electric ones.
probably. I
Oh,
mean, I
let's
don't.
see. Let's
I
see.
mean, I don't think they conduct electricity after they're dead. Then again, I'm not a marine biologist, so don't take anything I'm saying as fact.
Yes, you can eat an electric eel.
Well, there you go. Then there's your answer. According to Google.
They're very bony. They don't contain much.
Anyway, what are you going to say for eels then?
So I'm just gonna say what I said for the squid. I'm not.
I'm going to say not moronic as well. I've never had
Never.
eel. I don't plan on having eel anytime soon. But yeah, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
Cool.
All right. I'm now going to do the
So do
wrap
the
up
wrap
for
up.
this episode of the moronic or not section. So school uniforms, bit of discrepancy there. I said not moronic. Dan said moronic. Harmonicas, we both said not moronic. Cheese, we both said not moronic. Squid, we had a bit of discrepancy there too. I think that's the first time that's ever happened where we've had two discrepancies. But yeah,
Yeah.
Dan said not moronic. I said moronic. And eels, we both said not moronic. So that's the wrap
Sweet.
for this episode. You guys can send your moronic or not section suggestions in via the YouTube comments or email us. Yeah, we want to know if you guys have any thoughts on any of these. And now we're going to
Yeah.
move into something a bit different. Actually, we're going to do a tier list for this episode. We teased this in the November episode now. So
Oh,
two
yes,
episodes
please.
ago, we said we were going to do a fashion tier list. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I couldn't find an actual fashion tier list with like actual fashion things. So what we're gonna do is
Yeah.
we are going to do brands instead because I think it's a bit easier. So
Yes.
for YouTube viewers, it's now on screen. For audio listeners, check us out on YouTube. You'll be able to see it there. And on our Instagram, we'll post the finished product on there as well. Alrighty. So the first one, Dan, is actually the first things first. The tiers we've got are good, not awful, average, bad, shit. Who is wearing this? And never heard of it.
I like how good, just good is the top one. And
Yeah.
then not awful.
Yep.
But
Alrighty.
good is the highest rated.
So the first one on here is Balenciaga. I think I've said that right.
Balenciaga.
Um,
I don't think I've bought anything from Balenciaga ever.
neither have
Yeah.
I, because mainly because it's fucking expensive.
Oh
To be
yeah,
fair, a
mate.
lot of. I'm just
Whoa,
going to scroll down for all of our viewers.
whoa!
As you
I
can
just looked
see,
at the price of some of their shoes. It's like £650.
so viewers,
Trainers.
as you can see, I just scrolled down so you guys can see all of them that we will be
Bloody
rating.
hell!
But Balenciaga, yeah,
It's
I
meant six
haven't.
hundred and fifty pounds for a pair of trainers. What?
Yeah,
Um,
I haven't bought anything from Balenciaga. People will call me unfashionable for that, but in truth, I don't care.
trainers look good. Bloody hell! I'm tempted to even put it in who is wearing this just because of the price alone.
No, 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 no. Who is wearing this is like beyond shit. It's like worse
um,
than shit for everyone. Audio
where are
listeners.
you gonna put this in? I might just put it in bad.
I was gonna put it in average, to be honest. Because
Uh,
I don't plan on buying anything from them. But if I see someone wearing something from them, I'm not gonna go, "What on earth are you
it, it,
wearing?"
it, it does. It looks nice, but the price just isn't worth it. That's
Yeah.
all.
So I'm gonna go average for that one. All right. Next one we got Guess.
Guess.
Yeah. So I don't think from memory this is a luxury brand. I could be wrong, and
No luxury.
people could be having a go at me here, but I don't think Guess is a luxury brand to my knowledge.
Well, I'm looking at some of this stuff now. It doesn't look very luxury to me.
Okay.
I've barely heard of them up until now.
I mean, I don't think I own anything from Guess actually.
It just looks
Um,
like very average clothing. Like it
yeah.
doesn't look like anything sort of new.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm on their website right now, and I'm looking at middle-aged women wearing Guess clothes.
Fair enough.
Um, but they all just look the same.
I think we just put it in average and put that as like the
Yeah, this
baseline
this,
of
this is
normal.
very average to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Above or below Balenciaga, do we think?
probably above.
Above. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one, the North
Um,
Face.
North Face, right? That's one I've heard of.
I actually don't mind this brand purely because I've got a couple jackets from them, and they are really bloody warm. They're really good jackets. Um, I don't think I've got anything from them other than I think jackets and I think one or two pairs of gloves.
Right.
So
Oh yeah,
I
I'm just
don't.
looking
I
at.
think they're not awful personally because I actually own some of their stuff.
Okay, they do like skiing stuff as well.
Yeah,
Okay, so they're quite a diverse brand. They have quite a lot.
I kind of want to go not awful.
I'm just looking around. Yeah, they don't look half bad actually. Some of these jackets look pretty good.
Alrighty, not awful. They go in. All right, the
Bit
next one.
expensive though. Expensive.
I mean, I bought mine a couple of years ago, so I don't know if
Yeah,
prices
I'll
have
say
increased
not
since then.
awful. Not awful.
All right, the next one on here, I could be wrong here. I think this is Off-White.
Off white.
Uh, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't actually know this was a brand until about 6 months ago. I thought this was like a type of thing because I kept hearing people say, "Oh, I've got an Off-White T-shirt, Off-White shoes." So I just assumed like, oh, it makes
I've
sense
never
if
heard of off white.
I just assumed it was like
What's
some
this
kind
one?
of like thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at some of their clothes and then make a decision.
From what I know, this is a
If
luxury
they
brand. I
low.
think we are really not the type of people to be doing this, by the way.
Whoa, £864 for a Satan belt long dress.
Right.
I
Okay.
think I think you're spot on with the luxury brand stuff.
Dan, maybe look at the men's section instead of the women's.
I just searched on the website and that was the first thing that came up. What's the most expensive thing off white? Oh my
Probably a
days!
suitcase or something,
Bling
right?
Bling Dry Woe Tomboy jacket. It's a sparkly grey jacket. Guess how much it's worth?
2.5 grand.
5 grand.
What the fuck?
Sparkly grey jacket.
I don't
Oh
even
well,
have any
don't worry.
comments on that.
They also come with trousers. That's
Oh,
half
good.
the price. That's 2.5 grand.
Jesus Christ. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I've never bought
Cambridge.
anything from half of these brands. Like
No,
genuine, I think
yeah,
I
and
bought stuff from
I
maybe
wonder
like
why.
five or six.
Oh my god, one of them is like, what the fuck is that? It's like a blue suit with gloves. I don't even know how to describe it. Flower lace, large, small body with gloves. You look like a fucking alien.
What are we
That's
saying?
like a
What are
grand.
we saying? What tier do we think that's going in?
Um,
I'm tempted to
bad.
go average or bad here, personally.
Um,
Just because I've never bought any of their stuff, and from the price wise, it seems absurd.
price wise, it looks fucking stupid. Probably bad. I think that's the first bad one.
All right. Boohoo.
Boohoo.
Never
Oh
heard
my
of this
god.
brand in my life.
I've heard of Boohoo. I can't remember how I've been there. What a weird name.
Never heard of
The
it in my life.
price wise is a lot better, I think.
Is
It's the
it?
standard 15, £20. A lot of stuff there is like 20
You know
quid, which
what?
is
I've
fair
just
enough.
realised there's one that's not in here.
What?
Primark.
Oh yeah. My search history right now is just going to be full of clothes companies.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it don't look that bad, to be honest.
Okay.
It doesn't look very expensive, which is one thing.
I'm gonna
And
take your
there's
word for it because I don't
quality
know.
to it.
I don't know what they do.
It's mainly women's clothing, from what I can gather, but I've never been there.
Is it a shop or is it an online thing?
I think it's a shop, like an actual shop.
Physical, yeah.
I'm not too sure. I don't have the
Well,
biggest fashion sense.
where are you gonna put it then?
From the offset, it doesn't look too bad, so I'll probably put it in average, but the top of average.
Top of average, all right.
Yeah.
H&M.
Like, this is
Um,
quite a popular one.
I don't think these guys are too bad to be honest. It's not massively expensive. I don't actually think I own anything from H&M. I don't own a lot from a lot of brands to be honest.
Hmm.
I think my wardrobe is made up of like maybe five
H&M.
brands, one of which is
Again, yeah, I'm
Primark.
just going through. Price wise, it looks okay.
I think from what I know of them, I'm going to put them in not awful.
Yeah, I feel like this is a common one for most
What do we do?
people.
North Face or H&M? Which one goes above which?
Probably North Face above, I think.
Okay.
Just about. I think H&M goes in not awful because that was
Yeah.
quite good.
Yeah. All right. Next we
Um,
got this weird red
what
heart
the fuck
thing.
is that?
I don't
That was
know.
an apple.
Uh, I've never heard of it. I don't know what this is.
I don't know what.
Actually, you know what? Who the fuck is wearing this? No. Never heard of
Maybe
it.
I never had it. I've no fucking clue.
Never
There's
heard of
no
it.
name attached to it.
All right. Stone Island, also known
Stone
as
Island.
Millwall football fans.
Stone Island.
Yeah, Stone Island.
That's the name. Have you heard of that one?
Yeah, I have. Someone in our school year used to wear it.
Oh,
Used to wear a jacket from them, and it was absolutely awful.
let's see. Average price of the offset is about 100 quid. You're better off going to the other shops. They look much
I'm gonna be
cheaper.
honest.
Expensive.
From what I know of Stone Island, I'm not a fan of them. I'm immediately want to put them in bad.
Clothing is okay, I guess, but I would have gone somewhere else for shops. That looks a bit too much. No, put it in bad.
Above or below Off White,
Below.
or what we
Below,
think is
below.
Off White. All right, next one, Adidas.
Classic one, Adidas.
I'm actually wearing some Adidas socks at the moment without even planning and realizing.
Adidas, yeah, a lot of people go there.
I feel like they're just
Decent
useful for
one.
like trainer socks, which is
Yeah.
only what I use them for. Actually, I think I've got an Adidas tracksuit. For I don't even know. I don't really wear a tracksuit ever. So
I'll put it
yeah,
in
I'm
not
gonna say
awful.
not. Yeah, I'll go not awful. I'd probably go middle of not awful. Actually, no, I'd go above
Yeah,
North
let's
Face.
go.
I'd put them above North Face because they're good for like trainer socks, football, football. What are they called?
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Football
yeah.
boots if you need. Sometimes trainers they're decent as well. But
Yeah.
yeah. Ted Baker London.
Ted Baker London.
I could be wrong, but
That's more like
is this a woman's brand? Is this
No,
primarily?
I sometimes get like Christmas presents from there, but it's mainly aftershave.
Oh, right. Okay, makes sense.
They're more of an aftershave brand, I think. But
Okay.
their stuff pretty good from what
I think I've
I've
been
got.
in
Not
there
a lot.
once in like an in like an outlet mall or an outlet shopping center.
Right.
But other than that, I don't have any recollection of what their clothes were like, or if they even do them.
I
So
reckon we put it in either top of the average or the bottom of not awful.
yeah, from what I know, their aftershave art is decent. 'Cause
Yeah,
I think my brother's got one. I think.
let's put it in the top
So
of
we'll
average.
put it in top of average. Um, all right, New Balance. I
New
think these are
Balance.
mostly shoes. I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think
I
these
feel
ones are
like
shoes as well.
yeah. Um,
New Balance. Yeah.
so
Um,
off the bat, I think I'm from my knowledge, I believe New Balance is a quite expensive shoe brand.
£100 for shoes, but shoes in general are quite
Yeah,
expensive.
shoes nowadays are weirdly expensive for no reason. Um,
Trainers are okay, but
is it worth the price though? That's my question.
I would have gone for something a bit cheaper.
Yeah.
You could have easily bought 20, 30, £40 shoes, and I think they would just be just a tad under in terms of quality, but
Fair.
these are like double the price and just only a bit better.
That's fair. I'm taking a look at some of the other brands here. Comparing what those shoes I
Mhm.
imagine are like.
Firstly, New Balance probably
I'd probably put them
average.
in bottom of average, maybe
Yeah, I
top of
think
bad.
so.
Because some
Bottom of average,
I've
I think.
seen some of their shoes and they are absolute horse. I know people are going to disagree with me in the comments, and in truth, I really don't care.
Yeah, bottom of average.
Alrighty, ASOS.
ASOS average,
I'm going
I
to be honest.
think.
I didn't actually know this was a brand until maybe 3 4 years ago.
People do get clothes like from ASOS. Is a common one people go
Um,
to.
again, I don't know what half. I'm going to be honest. I've never bought from 90% of these brands because
I reckon ASOS in average.
yeah, okay, we'll put it in average. Bottom, middle, top. Where are we going?
Just above New Balance.
Just above New Balance. Alrighty. Alrighty. The next one is Prada.
Never heard of them.
Really?
No.
Huh, fair enough. Again, 90% sure it's a luxury brand. Never bought anything from it. I know it's quite expensive in there. So I'm just gonna put it in kind of average, I guess. I guess we'll go. I don't know, maybe there. Actually, doesn't Balenciaga? Now that I think about it, but hasn't
Yeah.
Balenciaga got something to do with nonces?
I wouldn't know.
No, genuine. Like I don't know why. I've just had a memory of something popping up on like the news at some point saying about New Balances, not New Balances, Balenciaga and being to do with nonces. I'm gonna quickly check this.
Um. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. You're very, very right about that.
Am I? How
Um.
so?
Un-
Oh, accused of promoting
Unsafely.
child abuse.
Yeah. Okay. Balenciaga
Yeah, you know
allegedly.
what? Guess who? We're putting that down to shit. That's where we're moving you to.
Promoted.
Sorry, not sorry, bro. You're getting put down to shit because you're nonsense. You know what? We're
While you're
gonna.
there, can you
I
put
would. I
Supreme
would add in
as
another
well?
tier. I would put in another tier just to say pedophiles, but we're not gonna do that because we will get
Can you add
demonetized.
Supreme in there in the shit category?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Let's just put it in there now.
Yeah, right. Just shit. If you own anything from Supreme, yeah, you're a donut. Anyway, Tom Ford. I think that's what that says.
Some of
I
these are very imaginative.
I'm
With
gonna
their
be honest. I've
names.
never heard of it.
Never bought from Tom Ford. Who buys from Tom Ford?
I think that seems fitting then. Seeing as we both don't know, I've never heard of it. You don't know who buys from it. There you go.
I thought about Blueberry. Or was that
That
Burberry?
Burberry, not fucking Blueberry. Jesus, Dan.
um,
Oh, where'd you get?
you
Oh,
know
where'd you
anyone
get?
that
Where'd you
works
get
in
those
Burberry?
jeans, bro? Blueberry. Yeah, you're a donut.
Burberry.
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 Um,
Alright, let's see.
no idea. Never bought anything from them. We are the wrong people to do this. We really are.
I'm just going through. You don't look anything special.
Average. Just really boring.
Average clothes sold for £350.
Sold
That's
for a lot of
woman.
money. Bad.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna. You know what? We'll put them there. I kind of want to move New
Yeah.
Balances down.
New Balance.
Just because I've just googled it on my phone. And I've seen some of their shoes and they are absolutely hideous.
Yeah, let's move it down. Let's put it in. Just
I reckon theirs good.
yeah, I think.
All right.
What about the next one?
Yes, Saint Laurent. YSL. We're gonna call it that. YSL.
Oh boy, no.
I've seen the
I've never heard
logo
of that.
before. Other than that, no idea.
What is that name? Oh, they're more perfume company, but they do have a £1,000 handbag.
Who is wearing this?
It's a £1,000 handbag, but it looks like an envelope. A black
Should we?
envelope.
All right. Where are we going? Who's wearing
Really
this or
fizzy
shit?
on the name of it.
Where are we going?
Just we'll go. I think bottom of bad.
What more bad?
I don't
All
think
right.
they're quite shit. Yeah,
All right. Dior.
Dior.
That's a perfume company, I think.
Yeah, that's one that's mentioned quite a lot.
Yeah, I feel like I see
I'll go
adverts for
average.
them whenever I watch TV once in a
Yeah,
millennia.
they're very big on their advertisement. I'll go average for that.
Actually, I'm gonna put them like here, just because their adverts are really weird.
Well, yeah, that's just perfume companies
Yeah,
in general.
perfume adverts. By the way, we need to talk. Someone needs to start speaking to the guy that comes up with the adverts and making sure he's mentally stable. Because what the hell does a woman jumping through a crystal wall have to do with a perfume?
Yeah, I know.
What
It's
the
got
fuck?
nothing to do with it at all. Brilliant.
Anyway, we're gonna move on.
Okay, next one.
Fendi.
What the
Fendi.
fuck is Fendi?
I have no idea. Never heard of it.
Fendi. Never heard of it.
Amiri.
Same.
Amari.
Never
Amari.
heard of that.
No.
Armani is
Armani.
one that's yeah, they're big on their advertisement.
They are big on the advertisement, especially around Christmas time. I've never bought anything from them, which is a running
Armani,
theme here.
Let's scout their stuff.
All right.
We don't look too bad. The price range is a bit on the high end, but not a piss take.
Okay. I feel like
We do
I
watches as
I feel
well.
like I would put them here between Prada and
It
Dior.
isn't too bad. Yeah, go on.
That's where I'd put them.
Yeah.
All right. Montclair.
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 Not nice.
I know they do cufflinks.
Montclair.
That's all I know about them. They do cufflinks. I imagine if they do cufflinks, I assume they do like shirts and other things too.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, bloody hell. Whoa.
Expensive?
Okay, so it's located on Bond Street, London.
Okay.
£1,500 jackets.
Right.
Look, £1,500.
Where are we going?
Bro, who
above
came up with
Burb-
the prices of these jackets?
I reckon there. I reckon
Look,
there's
piss
good.
take.
Top of
Yeah,
bad?
right there. That's it, yeah.
Alright, Vans.
Way too expensive. Vans are a big meme back in 2016.
They were. Just when Vine was about.
Fucking
Back out of the game
bad
with the
or
right
average.
Vans. Yeah. Smack bang in the middle of average. I'm going to put... Oh, you know what? I'm putting them there.
Lacoste, I quite like
Lacoste.
They're-
Do I
they're-
own anything of theirs? No. I think I own maybe a pair of socks. Pair of trainer socks again.
I think not awful. I think not.
Yeah,
awful.
I think not. I reckon we go like there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Zara.
Zara, I think a lot of women shop there.
I think
but
that's a
I
women's
know.
shop.
Yeah, they're not awful.
Not
'Cause
awful.
I know people that like the stuff there.
All right. I feel like they're on par with Ted Baker, but
Yeah, I don't mind.
we'll put them there. We can always
We'll go
rearrange as
there.
we go. Uh,
Yeah, true.
Gucci,
Gucci. Straight shit.
just straight away.
Worse than Balenciaga.
Oh,
Wow.
actually, yeah, no, we need to move those down. You know what? Actually, no. I'm gonna make an executive decision. Who's wearing it?
Creating a new tier.
No. We'll move them back up. Yeah, that's where I'm putting Gucci. I don't think
Oh, yeah.
I've ever been in there. I don't ever want to because they sell a plain white T-shirt with no logo for like 700 quid or something stupid. So
Yeah.
no. And
What
also
about
their
the-
logo looks weird. It's like a BTEC Audi.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah,
Levi's,
it is.
uh,
Yeah, they're okay.
jeans. I actually don't mind these guys. I'd put them in good because their jeans are actually quite alright.
Yeah, we need something good.
Yeah, Levi's, I quite like them because their jeans are quite nice.
Right, next one.
I assume that says Alexander McQueen. Is that Alexander McQueen?
Huey McCoy.
Is that
Ryan
or is that
McCoy.
Xander McQueen?
No, it's the new Cars movie.
Never heard of it.
What's it, a Balmain?
Balmain.
I've never heard of him.
Never heard of it. Versace or Versace or Versace.
These... Where did you find this tier list? No, I don't know.
I've heard of them, and again, quite expensive, I believe. I'm gonna put them like average, probably above ASOS. I think I've seen like one thing in like a shop window where I've gone, that's not awful. So,
Yeah.
I believe that's Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton's a popular one.
Is very
Yeah,
popular.
Louis Vuitton ain't too bad. That's more like perfume, isn't it?
No
Well,
idea.
I think they do.
I know they do handbags, so I see them a lot on the train. I see a lot of
That's
people
quite
with
an
Louis Vuitton.
expensive one, isn't it?
Probably.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, I kind of want to
Louis
put them on the same level as Versace, but like
Okay,
lower,
sorry,
probably like there.
How expensive are they?
Quite, to my knowledge. Then again, never looked.
What's in men's essential accessories? £410 for a pair of sunglasses.
They're going down to bad
We
now.
do like bracelets for £600.
Where are we putting them? Above Burberry or below?
Who the fuck is buying that shit?
Who's wearing this?
Yeah. Straight up.
No. That's who's buying it, not who's wearing it. I'm gonna put them there. Or Donkey Kong New York. Don't know what it actually stands for. No idea. I'm pretty sure it's Donkey Kong New York.
Don't look too bad. It's more perfumes.
Okay.
Don't look too bad. The perfume bottles are in like shapes of like indented spheres. It's like someone made a clay model in a sphere and they put their thumb in it.
Right.
It's like that. It looks like an apple.
What are we saying?
Oh, we have your aftershave. Yeah. Okay, it's not too bad. I reckon.
Not awful. Average.
Top tier.
I don't know why. Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it should go either there or there.
Yeah, we'll go bottom of not awful. I think.
Bottom not awful.
Or
Okay.
there,
Yeah, TK Maxx.
I'm
gonna be honest. I don't really think they're a clothes brand as much as they are just a utility brand. Like if you need a kettle, I don't know, a lounge chair. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what TK Maxx is doing in there.
Well, you know what? I actually don't mind their stuff though. Like half the stuff they sell in there is actually decent.
It's not looking too bad.
Not even you know what? Not even as like a clothes brand, just as a regular brand. I like them.
I don't look too bad. Yeah, I think. Yeah, good or not awful.
Okay. Chanel or Channel.
Chanel.
Just basically the opposite of the Gucci logo.
Oh yeah, How are they not getting done for copywriting?
because it's different.
That's more like perfume, isn't it? They
Probably.
do the weird perfume.
Yeah, they do the weird perfume adverts. Just for that, I want to go bad. But no.
Bottom average.
Yeah, I'll go
Like,
bottom average. Yeah. CP Company.
for more name.
Okay.
Probably the best name yet.
I wouldn't say that. CP
Well,
has
you know
a certain
company-
acronym.
You know your company is great when you have the word company in the name of your company.
It's true. We're gonna skip that one because I've never heard of it.
No, I've never heard of that company.
Jordans. I believe that's Jordans.
What the fuck is that logo? It's just a man holding on to, what is that, a balloon?
It's a basketball. I think it's Jordans.
Michael Jordan. Oh, is it Michael Jordan's brand?
I think so. I don't know. Probably.
Oh, Michael Jordan.
It would explain it.
Jordans, is that?
I think it's mainly an American thing, but I could be wrong.
Jordans.
I want to put them in average, probably like here, because I know they do like a lot of
What was
sports.
the other shoe one that you didn't like?
The shoe one, there's a bunch of them.
New Balance.
Oh yeah, New
It's
Balance.
it's sort of like that.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, I've had a look online. It's like pretty much exactly the same.
Oh well, we've got to put them together then.
All
right, next one, Calvin Klein.
Calvin Klein's a favourite one among people.
Yeah, I actually don't mind some of their aftershaves. They're not too bad for aftershave.
Good or not awful, I think.
Yeah, I feel like they're
definitely at least not awful.
I'd honestly put them like here.
Yeah, fair enough.
I kind of want to move Adidas up, you know.
Let's do it. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, they get promoted.
Put them there. Yeah. Hugo Boss. Again, aftershaves are quite nice.
Again, it's quite nice. Yeah, it's quite nice.
Yeah, I don't mind them. I'd put them in there. I'd put them there. And you know what? I'd put them there. I'd put them top.
Fair enough.
For now. Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren. I don't know how you say it. Whatever. Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, again, at least not awful.
I don't mind them.
I think they're.
I own 1 or 2 polos from them, so I'd probably put them quite high, like here maybe.
Yeah.
Champion. I think I own maybe like a pair of trainer socks from them, from like a Christmas present. I don't know, 5-6 years ago.
I vaguely heard of them, but not.
I'm gonna put them in not. I'm gonna put them in not awful because they're just not. They're nothing special, but they're not awful. Celine.
Celine's like a.
Or is that meant to be Celine Dion?
It's
Is that a brand name, or have I just said a name of a nonce? I don't know. Someone.
Oh, these prices are going to be something, aren't they? Because I think this is like a luxury brand.
Probably.
Bags. Let's have a look at the bags. The bags are like that's when you can proper rip people off.
Yeah.
They all look about the same.
Okay, that's good.
And they're all worth about 3K.
Too bad you go.
It's just like a general purse.
We'll put them on. I think Burberry do bags. So we'll put them on the same We'll put them on the same level as them. Under Armour. Again, good for trainer socks.
Yeah.
Good for trainer socks.
At least not all.
I'd put them about here, maybe above Lacoste. So I think I've got more of their trainer socks than I do those. Kenzo Paris or Kenzo.
Not heard of them.
No, neither. Converse.
Oh.
Ooh, that's actually an interesting one.
Right.
I don't mind a Converse.
Converse are okay.
Yeah, they're not awful. I'd probably put them maybe here.
Yeah, I've got some Converse stuff.
Yeah, I own, I think, 2 pairs of Converse. One of which I've had since I was a kid. That I don't fit in them anymore, but they look nice. They're like one of those shoes where it's like, they're cool, and I wore them about twice. So there's no point in getting rid of them yet. So yeah. Okay. Nike. Whatever.
Probably not awful, I think.
Yeah, probably not. I'd probably put them again next to Under Armour.
Yeah.
Again, trainer socks. Lyle Scott. Whoever that is. Lyle Scott.
No idea.
Never heard of you, fella. Okay. Elise.
I've heard of them.
I've heard of them. I'd probably put them maybe like here, because I think I've had one of their like what they call fleeces once. I'll put them there actually. It's above my hands. I feel like I'm gonna move Ted Baker up because I feel like looking at some of those ones, it needs to be above them. Maybe like there. Givenchy. I don't know. I don't know what that actually says. We're getting slated in the comments, by the way. We're definitely getting slated.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Neither have I. Arctic Program. I don't know that. Like, it's got Canada flags on it, so.
Arctic Program.
Never heard of it.
No.
Michael Kors.
Is that perfume?
I think they do perfumes. I know they do bags.
The bags ain't too bad.
No, I think I've actually got like a men's bag from them. I don't use it for anything yet, because I don't have a use for it. So I'm gonna put them probably above Zara.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good place for it. Puma again, good for trainer socks.
Yeah, they
put them the same as Under Armour. Put them the same there as Under Armour.
Yeah. Top of not awful, I think. Yeah.
The Squared 2.
It's D Squared one.
Never heard of it.
D Squared.
Never heard of it.
Oh, weird name.
Yep. Tommy Hilfiger.
Where did you put D Squared?
Never heard of it.
How have you not heard of it? It's like £380. Oh,
never heard of it, mate.
Some expensive stuff. I've heard of D Squared. I would like to change it and probably put it in the bottom of average.
Bottom of average, all right. We need more in who he's wearing this.
That's Tom Ford is the only fella there.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Tommy Hilfiger. Oh, I've heard of them.
I actually don't mind them. Again, I think they're on par with Ralph Lauren. I think they're a little bit more expensive. But yeah. And then Palm Angels. Heard of it? Never got anything from them.
Never, yeah. Where are we going?
I don't know. Probably middle of average because, yeah, baseline.
Up the tier list.
Yeah, it does. Let me see if I can get it all in frame. There we go. That's our tier list. Do we want to move any now that it's all done? Do we see any and want to move them?
Tom Ford a fair chance.
All right. I've never heard of them, so this is all you.
Tom Ford. I'm just going to look at some of this stuff.
Alrighty. You know what? While you're doing that.
Perfume, about £100. Quite a luxury brand. Okay, an olive t-shirt for £55. That's it, nothing special. More sort of shower gel perfume. Okay, it's not too bad. Average. Below Prada.
Below Prada. Above Versace?
Yeah.
Right. As you can see, I've added in a new tier here. Just nonce.
The nonce tier.
Yep, just the nonce tier. I'm gonna get rid of that one because we don't need it. So that is our tier list.
Great tiers. Good, not awful, average, bad shit, nonce. Who's heard of that?
I mean, to be fair, it's correct, technically.
Oh, great tier list.
Thank God I realised that, by the way, because otherwise we would have put them in average.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so that's our tier list. So, hopefully you all agree. Please don't slate us too hard in the comments. And, yeah, what we'll do is we will post that on Instagram so you guys can...
disagree with us.
Yeah, basically, yeah, just yell at us for being wrong. On the back of that, it is time to end. So we hope you all had a nice New Year's, nice Christmas, and we will, actually we'll see you later this month for the first ever episode of Conspiracies on the More an Hour. Boom.
Oh yeah.
So look out for that. That's going to be great. Alrighty. So if you guys have enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more like this, you can go ahead and subscribe. And we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.